question. Then afterwards, our NIT
Yes,
girl
sir.
also will read, after which Raghavi will speak for 1 minute. Then our NIT girl will talk for 1 minute. After that, the topic will be thrown open for 3 minutes for open discussion. So, Raghavi, start
Yes, sir.
137.
Rural India witnessed a significant growth of internet users in last 2 years. Even though with increasing internet penetration, many rural and underdeveloped regions still lack access to digital infrastructure. Discuss how this issue can be addressed.
Next,
Yes,
Preeti.
sir. Rural India witnessed a significant growth of internet users in last 2 years. Even though with increasing internet penetration, many rural and underdeveloped regions still lack access to digital infrastructure. Discuss how this issue can be addressed.
But now, next 1 minute, our Raghavi
Yes,
and Preeti will speak. I am just monitoring the duration so that I
yes,
can tell you how long did you talk. You should not talk more than 70 seconds. You should not talk less than 50 seconds. Start.
yes, sir. So, hello everyone, and I'm starting the discussion with the point. I would like to highlight the importance of digital access to people from rural and underdeveloped regions for mainly the country's growth and educational advancement, and also the people's awareness regarding the government services and also the healthcare services for all these primary things. The rural and underdeveloped regions should be able to access the internet and the digital literacy.
Mhm. That's
Hello,
all.
everyone.
That's all. Only 40 seconds you talk. Doesn't matter. We will go to Preeti.
Hello, everyone. I am Kirtika and I'm currently pursuing my master's at NITK. I would like to start my today's topic of discussion. Rural India witnessed a high significant growth of internet in last 2 years, which is actually an interesting and important thing that rural people are getting internet access. But still, there are a lot of areas in which the internet penetration is very less, which is a thing which we have to deal with. The reason which by which this is happening is because of the cost of internet, in which because many people can't afford to uh, buy internet like for any sim for that matter. This can be improved basically by improving public access of internet like BSNL's network, which is publicly available. I mean, it is of low cost, so people can use it. And also, we can even use digital literacy. I mean, we can't use digital literacy. Digital literacy, what I mean is, people should be aware of what they are supposed to know about digital facts. Like they are supposed to know how this network thing works and how it actually helps for rural area to develop. So they should have digital awareness also. That can also be increased by youngsters. They can educate those people who are actually educated in rural areas. They can actually develop those digital literacy among the rural people. So by this, we can improve the digital infrastructure in rural areas.
See, actually, you talked for 1 minute, 35 seconds. And the initially, if you have so much information to speak, you need not have repeated what is given in the question itself for the first 15 seconds or so.
Okay,
So,
sir.
where you are having information, you need not read the content given in the question paper. The people, I would have recommended reading the question for people who lack information. So, for them, it is good to read this. Doesn't matter. Now, let us go for open discussion for 3 minutes. So, both of you can. But one thing I would like to tell you, this topic is one where there is no question of for or against. See, normally other topics, whether you want to work from home or work from office. It will be for or against. Whereas here, no question of for or against. You are only going to elaborate the steps taken to what? Address the issue. That's all. So now I leave it open for you to discuss. 3 minutes time starts from now.
Okay.
Uh, okay,
Yeah.
you go.
No, it's fine. You can proceed.
Yeah, to address the so coming to the point, how can we address this issue? Firstly, I just meant the digital literacy in terms of people should know how to handle the digital device, the electronic gadget, as well as the website portals in case of uh, escaping from any cyber attacks or any other misconception that are vulnerable in the websites. So that's the issue. That's the point. I just meant that in terms of digital literacy. So people should be aware of digital access, digital websites, and digital devices. So we can set up a program either in schools or in communities so that people are aware of what is going on in the digital world.
Yes, Raghavi, I would like to um, talk about your opinion about digital literacy. Yes, you are right. But what I wanted to address is that first, there is no proper infrastructure that people are actually getting internet in their localities. That is a major concern, actually. First, if we have the internet to access, then only we can talk about digital literacy. First, we should have proper network that people can afford and people can use. The projects like Bharat Net, this actually has started for providing like all the gram panchayats. They wanted to give internet access to, like, I think almost 2.6 lakh uh, people. They are providing internet till now. They gave, but I think this can be improved again, which can be a huge success in terms of rural digital infrastructure.
Yeah, many more initiatives have been taken by the government regarding the rural people, but that is far more distance um, from the urban side. So, firstly, the network expansion should be um, mm, improved from the government side. All the rural and underdeveloped regions should be able to access the internet, so they should have the available network expansion, and also the consistent electricity is also great. It's also a great point to be addressed when we are talking about the digital accessibility. So consistent electricity firstly should be provided in a proper manner, and also we can go for the affordability of the people from rural areas, the affordable electronic gadgets, and also the Wi-Fi zones, so that though they don't have to spend that much amount on monthly or daily internet usages. So the affordability in electronic devices and Wi-Fi services, and also the consistent electricity are the two major things I like to address uh, for the digital accessibility.
Yes, talking about internet, I think this can be improved by solar powered internet, which can be possible in rural areas where there is like there is interruption of power supply. They can even use solar based internet supply so that from that they can get internet. So by this can be addressed, and also the youngsters who are actually educated in rural people, they can actually form some kind of clubs. They can talk with government, and they can provide some initiatives how people can get internet access in a affordable place. And also even public uh, sectors, they can collaborate with private sector also, like so that they all can unite together and provide basic internet facilities to rural area first of all, then they can develop all those things.
Thank you. Thank you. You people have talked for about 4.5 minutes. That's okay. In the first Say, when you were addressing for 1 minute, there was no clear indication. Are you getting the main problem? The main problem is, say, many rural areas are lacking access to digital infrastructure. So that is the point. So that should be, of course, in the second half. I think the second candidate was able to bring it directly to the reference, namely how to increase the digital infrastructure. So that point has to be kept in mind. And in fact, in case you have time in your, say, during the days to come before your GD, I would request you to go and search in Google. So this is what I searched in Google, and I got like this. Mm, And for example, when I searched the question only in simply google.co.in, it is telling like this how India is using the internet. Uh, for example, it will not allow you to read. India has over 820 million active internet users. It will not allow us to read. Yeah. See, that is the problem. So, uh, because I have some that I mean, ban, ban on that. So that it is coming now. The What happened? 1 minute. You must be able to read it. So please, 1 minute, just a minute. Here it is not coming. So please search like that. You will get lot of questions, a lot of ideas. But here, when I searched for Chat GPT, it is telling some points which both of you can read, so that may help you improve your answer. Not that you did not do well, both of you did well, but there can always be scope for improvement. I request Raghavi to read the first half. Second half will be read by Kriti. Raghavi.
Yes, sir. The rapid growth of internet users in rural India over the past few years is a sign of the country's increasing digital engagement. But despite this progress, many rural and underdeveloped regions still face challenges in accessing adequate digital infrastructure. Addressing this issue is crucial for bridging the digital divide and ensuring inclusive growth. Here are several strategies to address these challenges. Expansion of coverage, mobile network coverage, increased mobile network deployment. One of the primary reasons for the digital infrastructure gap in rural areas is the lack of adequate mobile network coverage. The government and private telecom companies can um, together to increase the number of mobile towers in underserved areas. This would improve access to the internet through mobile data. 5G and future technologies. Rural areas need to be included in the rollout of new technologies like 5G. By ensuring rural regions are not left behind, faster internet speeds and better connectivity can be provided, enhancing digital access. Affordable internet access. Sub- Subsidized internet services. Government schemes or collaborations with telecom providers could help make internet services more affordable for rural residents. This can include subsidizing data packs, reducing power
Subsidized data
sub,
packs. It is
subsidized data
subsidized
subsidized
data packs.
Yeah, okay, sir. Reducing prices for low income communities or offering free internet access at public locations such as schools, libraries, and community centers, Wi-Fi hotspots in public spaces. Establishing Wi-Fi hotspots in the rural areas such as village hubs, gram panchayats, and public areas can offer free or low-cost internet access to people who do not have personal connections. This model has been successfully implemented in parts of rural India and can be expanded.
Yeah, continue.
Infrastructure. Infrastructure development and upgradation. Rural broadband connectivity, BharatNet. The government's BharatNet project aims to connect rural areas with high-speed broadband networks. Expanding and improving such initiatives and ensuring their effective implementation can provide the necessary digital backbone for remote areas. Power supply for digital infrastructure. Rural areas often lack reliable electricity, which is essential for digital infrastructure to function. Ensuring that rural areas have reliable and affordable power through solar energy or other sustainable sources can help sustain internet services.
This is a very good point. Yeah. Next, Kriti, please read digital
Digital,
literacy programs.
digital literacy programs, training and education. Even if digital infrastructure is available, people in rural regions may lack the skills to use the internet effectively. Digital literacy programs should be promoted, especially in schools, panchayats, and through mobile-based applications. Empowering rural residents with basic digital skills can enhance their ability to utilize online services. Local language content. Providing training and content in local language ensures that people in rural areas can engage with the internet without facing language barriers. Government and private players can invest in developing apps, websites, and educational content in regional languages. Public private partnership. Collaboration with NGOs and local institutions. Public private partnership can be effective way to leverage both public policy initiatives and private sector innovation. Collaborating local NGOs and grassroots organizations can help in distributing and managing digital services, especially in the remotest area. Leveraging corporate social responsibility. Corporations, especially in the tech and telecom sectors, can take and corporate social responsibility initiatives that focus on improving internet access and digital infrastructure in rural areas. Development of digital platforms for rural economy. E-commerce and digital payments. Encouraging the growth of e-commerce and digital payment system in rural India can drive demand for better digital infrastructure. For example, promoting e-commerce platform that cater to agricultural product or local handicrafts can help rural communities leverage digital technologies to access larger markets. Telemedicine and online education. Encouraging the use of telemedicine and online education in rural regions can show the potential benefits of reliable internet access. Government initiatives that provide subsidies or incentives for digital health and education platforms can further enhance rural adoption of internet services. Regulatory and policy interventions. Incentivizing rural connectivity projects. Policymakers should incentivize internet service providers and telecom operators to invest in rural infrastructure. This could include tax breaks, subsidies, or guaranteed minimum revenue for services in these underserved areas.
Underserved area. Underserved
Underserved
area.
areas. Yeah.
Mm.
Regulation to ensure service quality. The government can set regulatory framework to ensure that rural internet service are of adequate quality. This includes ensuring that providers meet certain service levels such as speed and uptime in rural areas. Crowdsourced data and community involvement. Community networks, encouraging communities to set up their own internet networks can be of low-cost solution for rural areas. This model has worked in several countries and is now gaining attention in India. Crowdsourced data collection. Through partnerships with local communities, the government can collect data about areas with the most need for infrastructure. Crowdsourcing this information will help in more efficient allocation of resources and services.
Raghavi, please read the conclusion.
Conclusion. Addressing the lack of digital infrastructure in rural and underdeveloped areas requires a multifaceted approach.
No.
Combining
Multifaceted.
multifaceted approach. Combining policy support, private sector investment, technological advancement, and community involvement. By expanding coverage, providing affordable services, enhancing digital literacy, and developing localized solutions,
And
India
make
can make significant stride, strides in ensuring that rural population are not left behind in the digital age.
good, very good. Thank you. 1 minute.